Welcome, everybody. Today we're going to do something very different, okay? Because I need you to know that I couldn't trade my life with anybody, mainly because I came from a family that allowed me to sit on street corners. How many Viennese-born young women can sit on a street corner to draw? And so because of that, I never let anybody see me. I would hide in doorways. I would look at people when they didn't know I was looking at them. And you're going to see the results of that. It took years until one day my daughter said, "Mom, what do you really want to do with art?" And I said, "I'd like to sit on a street corner and learn what a street is." So you're going to see, before I sat on a street corner, you're going to see the part in which I was hiding. Kenny?
Yes, ma'am.
Kenny will show them to you. And I'll explain each one as he shows it. Okay. In the one which Kenny's going to show you, I was sitting in a cafeteria and looking out, and somebody was on the street sleeping, and nobody saw me doing it, especially he didn't see me, and here he is. Okay? If you want to turn the page, that could be another angle of his.
Oh my God. This one?
Yeah.
Should I read it?
Sure.
Pogramansky, 1972.
Some of them have writing, and if so, Kenny will read it out.
Give me 1 second, sorry folks. Just minding the tissue paper.
Those are his legs.
I was sitting on the radiator at the 14th Street Horn and Hard Art. Only this part of him was visible. The rest was blocked where the window ended. Somebody he knew woke him and he sat up. And this is continued. I guess that's the one I just...
Right. So that was before it.
Okay. Here's another amazing one.
Can I see it first?
Oh, I'm sorry, of course.
Okay. And read what it says there.
Yes.
Okay.
1972. Horn and Hard Art on 14th Street. For the price of a cup of coffee, the old and the poor can sit there all day. It's warm and there are people to talk to. I used to sit and draw them. I would sit where no one could see me and make believe that I was writing. "1972. Oh, I'm sorry. 1972, at the Metropolitan Avenue subway line.
I haven't seen these for years. That was in the library.
Yes.
Those are the best places.
New York City Public Library in the reading room, 1972. This is the one that was in your feed.
Yes.
In the reading room, New York City Public Library, 1972.
That was before I sat on sidewalks.
Oh, right. Now I go this way.
Oh, read. Oh, you'll enjoy the reading.
Okay. Horn and Hardart, 14th Street. He was talking to another man, and he said, and all you have to do is spray the springs, and that kills the bed bugs.
And nobody knew that I was watching.
This is Karen, almost, in 1972.
Yes. That was a child. I went to, there was a dance class for children and schools for children. And I would make believe I was visiting. Nobody knew that I was doing them.
You just looked like a standard mom.
Right. Eric's feet when he was driving. Yeah. When my husband was driving, I did his feet. My kids and he were my constant models, but they knew I was doing them.
Born in Hardart, 14th Street. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Is there writing with it?
There sure is.
Oh, good, good, good.
Okay. Everything about him was placed just so. The hat on the chair. The napkin in his collar. He ate so neatly. A loud-voiced, heavy, dissipated young man sat next to him and started to talk. He gave him money, and the younger man pocketed it and walked away.
I needed to write these things so that you wouldn't think that These are not real people.
Woolworths. Woolworths has an upstairs cafeteria on 34th Street. She was sitting there speaking to herself in a clear voice. Shopping bags filled with rags and newspapers were next to her. (1972). They were spending the afternoon drinking tea and talking in a Horn and Hardart automat near 42nd Street. It was so good to watch them. They were having a great visit with each other. Most of the other people there looked so lonely next to them. And I will just share that.
Yes.
Take a little break and say that everyone told you you're louder and clearer. Dory Lee said, older than dirt. Catherine Olson said, hello, dear Hedy. Rona is watching. Marilou said, love to see all the details. Wow. Eileen is watching. Paula is watching. Paula says, beautiful. Hi, everyone. JT, John Terracuso, says, hugs from California. These sketches are wonderful. Carol Hodkin is watching. She says, I love your sketches. Kent Almqvist from Sweden is saying, September's getting closer.
Thank goodness.
Eileen Cutler said, hi, darling Hedy. Oh my. We love these drawings and the overheard conversations. Eric's feet, love them too. And Wendell says, as with your paintings, you're preserving moments of a time past, long forgotten by most, but these people will now never be forgotten.
Thank you. I'm so glad you feel that way. And then I want to tell you what happened the other day when you took me to code.
Should I continue?
No, show 2 more and then...
2 more. Okay, well then I'm going to pick...
So they won't get bored.
I don't think anyone's going to get bored. Horn and Hardart automat on 14th Street.
That's all gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think there are any automats anywhere.
No.
Any Horn and Hardarts.
I'll show 1 more.
Show the ones with writing. I wish I had written in all of them.
1972. She sat down at a little table directly across from mine. She had a bowl of soup and crackers, and she wolfed them down as if she were starving. Then she looked around to make sure that no one had noticed and picked up all the cracker crumbs.
Oh.
Okay. You want me to stop now with these?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I would like to talk about this. Last Friday, Kenny said, Mom, I have a surprise for you. I know how you feel about not being able to get into the car and go into areas where there are people and draw them. I have a surprise for you. Because in the painting number 93, which is of now and unfinished, in that painting, by the way, Kenny, you have to help me with the green truck. We'll do that after. Oh. Okay. At any rate, he drove me to Island Park. And if you go around a gas station, I think, right? Kenny, you describe where we went.
It's a place called Docks, and it's a restaurant, and a good friend of ours has a food truck there. A little food truck with coffee and sandwiches, and there's an artificial beach and all of these Adirondack chairs and...
Wait, should we show it while we talk?
Oh, you painted it in already.
It's just not finished.
Don't worry, Mom. You don't have to move that. This is the beginning of it. Sorry, folks. There, yeah.
Okay.
By the way, John Terracuso said, the last torn and hard art automat on the southeast corner of 42nd and 3rd closed in April 1991. 31 years ago.
So now we have it.
Right.
It's ours.
That's right.
Yes. Thank you. He and Wendell and Dory love to do research, and it's the biggest gift for me. Okay, let me talk about where Kenny took me. He drove there, we sat down, and we took out pencils and paper, and I was in the street again. I was so happy. I began, and when we left, I said to Kenny, this has got to be one of the best days of my entire life. I have missed sitting in a spot where things exist and I can draw them. You're going to see it in the painting. But Kenny is taking me again. And we're going to go to different parts of the street. And I decided, why am I not doing what I love? That's my fault. I'm retired. I don't sell my work anymore, so I don't have to please anybody. I can do anything I want to, and I think I'm going to begin what I had done so many years ago. I will go into a coffee shop and sit quietly in a corner and draw the people. Thank you, Kenny, for beginning me again. Because I don't do damage. They're not losing customers because I eat something when I'm there. But I'm going to begin. Thank you, Kenny. And it's because Kenny took me to Docks. Okay, let's do something, because I want to speak about this, but we have that much time.
10 minutes.
Then show a few more drawings.
Yes.
Okay? And any comments?
Oh yeah, people feel free to comment.
Yes.
Of course. Margaret's
Oh, I did 5 drawings of Eric's hands.
Margaret. This is Margaret from Little Margaret.
Oh, it's Margaret. Oh, I have to tell you about little Margaret. Okay, when I went to work, because I was on a student's visa and quit school in order to do this, and in a sense that was not legal because I was on a student's visa and had skipped school. Young people, don't listen to this, okay? And little Margaret worked next to me. We worked at Wolf Appliance Company, and what we did, we painted roses and carnations on little cups for the bathroom or in big hampers. And we figured we were paid piecework, and we figured out it cost 14 cents of lost pay to go to the bathroom. We were not paid very well. But I was earning money in America. And little Margaret was a brilliant artist. She had escaped Hitler in Czechoslovakia. I believe it was Czechoslovakia. And she started to come to my house and teach me. I remember when I was drawing Joni in pastel, she said, no, you don't begin with the hair. First, you draw the scalp, and then you place hair on it. But don't begin with hair. Get to know the body first. And those are her hands. Okay? Go to the next one.
Yes,
if there are any comments, they're important.
Yes, feel free to leave comments, everybody.
That's one of the homeless people in the park. People have no place to sleep, and so they sleep in the street. And sometimes one of them would see what I was doing and would tell me the story of their life. That's the stairway. Those are easy because they don't go away. They don't move. But it allows you to do darks and lights and middle tones, and that's fun. Actually, working with the pencil is always fun.
Should I show one more?
Sure.
Okay.
And then you'll tell me when we should go to the painting.
This is, and then we should probably go to the painting or talk about Dina.
I'm dying to.
This is McDonald's in Greenwich Village in 2000.
That was only 22 years ago. You notice how the automat becomes McDonald's for where people hang out. Okay? Now, shall we go to this? I have it right here, Kenny.
Wherever you tell me that you want to go. If you want to do Dina,
That's it. Okay. I am going to speak about this. And you all know, because I've said it already, that when I read about the UFOs, I started to think, if there are people from outer space, what will they think of us? We had slavery. We have homelessness. We had the Holocaust. What will they think of us? And I decided I'm going to do a painting of the world I know and only put in people who do kind things. As a matter of fact, John Taracuso, who is doing a video which I believe is turning into a movie about me, he said, he speaks of people who are helping him, and he said, there are so many kind people. Where did they come from? Maybe I'm doing a work of kindness also. John, because you are kind. Okay. So I'm going to begin right now with this painting, and only speak of real people who do kind things. Okay? And I'm going to begin with Dina. Now, I will not be able to tell you anything as important as this
Is Dina in here?
about everybody. But let's begin with Dina. Here is Dina, and here is Jeff.
Point again, Mom.
Here is Dina,
I'm missing it.
and here is Jeff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're not finished. Nothing is finished here. But Dina is such a story that I want to begin with her. Okay? About 38 years ago, Dina, this very pretty blonde, walked in. And wait. Hedy, put your glasses on. We have been writing to each other and speaking to each other for, I believe, 38 years. This pretty blonde walked in to do some framing, and we hit it off just like this. First of all, every time she came, she would feed us. She was a vegetarian, and she would bring fruits and goodies. She was a giver. And I found out in my life that nature rewards givers by giving back to them. If you don't give, you don't get back. Well, she got us. She got us, and I will tell you more things about her as time goes by. But right now, I have to read what she is doing. Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame announces the class of 2022. Dina is in it. When I knew Dina, I knew that she did camera work, but I had no idea that this slim, pretty girl carried monstrous cameras which nobody else was allowed to do, and that she knew how to work them. But I will talk more about that. Now I'm just going to read. I wrote, can I speak about your honor tonight? And she said, I am available if you want to chat. D, and then she said that Jeff just won his sports Emmy, but she doesn't have the article yet. So I'm going to. Here is the announcement. Here is the announcement of Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame announced class of 2022. On my bio, It was written 2 years ago, so the stats are new. 40-year career, 12 Super Bowls, 9 presidential inaugurations. Now, this is the story. You want to know what is God like in this article? How I know He has things also planned out for me. You're not going to believe this. One of the fellow inductees is Joe Buck. 36 years ago, his father, Jack Buck, the baseball announcer, during a Mets baseball game, said on the air, "Anyone that can get a shot of Kevin McReynolds smiling, I will give $1,000 to." That was me. I got the shot. Then went to the bank, had a photo of me splitting the money with Kevin McReynolds. Walked into Follow Your Art, that was our art gallery, to have that particular photo framed by the best, Eric. Sent the framed photo to Jack Buck. He laughed for years. He is Joe Buck's dad, who I am going in with. Started the most important relationship I have 36 years ago with you both. That's how we met her. That is God-like to me. Nothing happens in God's world by mistake. Love you, Dina. Okay? Now,
Can we show the picture? Is there a picture? Oh, okay.
that's Dina. It will... What is...
It's time.
Oh, we have no time.
You could finish though.
Oh, okay, because it's long.
Oh no, yeah. It's time.
Anyway, when she told me about it, she wrote, "Hello, Hedy. I couldn't wait to share the honor with you, because you know me better than anyone else. I met you and Eric in 1986, 36 years ago. You are my closest, longest friendship. You have seen and talked me through all the ups and downs, and then the ups. My only disappointment is, yet there is still time, is my teaching of the fine art of rollerblading to my dear friend Hedy. She tried to teach me rollerblading, but I am such a coward. I couldn't touch anybody. I was so afraid." And here's what she said. "I love you. I am honored to first off that we are in your painting right here. Do you know what that means to us? Everything. More meaningful than any award. The honor that I'm about to receive, I'm being inducted into the Sports Broadcasting Hall of Fame. On December 13th, 2022, Sports Video Group at the Hilton, I think, in New York City. They make the announcement on July 28th. I will send you the website and link. This is the photo I am using. I'll show it to you. I can't wait to show more about this with you. I love you so much. You and Eric taught me so much about humility and humor, gratefulness and service. I hope I can share that during my interviews and speech. I love you, Dina." And this is Dina. My beautiful Dina. Dina has shared every holiday with us, and Eric's Liberation Day, I get a card all the time. It's over. The time is over. Can you read anything?
Oh, yes. So, Shoshana Bilgray is hello Aunt Hedy, it's Sandy and Ishmael with another identity. And Marilu says, it is a great idea. Do it. Do what you love to do and show us your work.
I will. Thank you. I love you all.